Alright, so sorry I can't be there today. I have pink eye, which means that even though I am fine, I'm contagious and I can't come and teach you. So I'm going to do section 8.4 and then I'll do another video for 8.5. You all still have a test, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. So either way, we still have to push on. So this is congruencies and proportions in similar triangles, and we use this just like we use CPCTC. So, but only we use it for similarity. So we first have to prove that the two triangles are similar. Then once we prove the two triangles are similar, and what are the ways we can prove triangles that are similar? Do you remember? We have 4, but we really only use 3. Okay? Okay. We really only use 3. We have, so to prove we can use angle, 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 but we usually don't use angle, angle, angle because angle, angle is sufficient enough. We also have side, 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 similarity, and you have to put that similarity symbol. And we have side, angle, side, similarity, and you have to put that similarity symbol as well. Okay? So once we've proved that two triangles are congruent, then we can prove that either the sides are in a ratio that are equal, or we can prove that all of the angles are congruent. Okay, so those are the features that we get once the triangles are similar. So let's see, let's do purple. Once we prove triangles similar, then let's see, how am I going to make this work? Okay, so once we prove that the triangles are similar, then we get 2 things. One, we get, sorry, this is for my 4-year-old to learn how to spell door. Okay, we get that corresponding sides of the similar triangles are proportional, which means what? Any ideas? What does it mean for the triangles, for the sides to be proportional? It means that the ratios are equal. Okay? So we get that the corresponding sides of the triangle are proportional. We also get the ratios are equal. We also get one more feature, and what's the other feature that we get? If we know that the triangles are similar, and we know the sides are proportional, and we also know what about similar triangles? I'm giving you time to think about it. Okay, we also know that corresponding angles of similar triangles are congruent. Okay? So we use these like CPCTC. What does that mean? If we want to use these like we use CPCTC, we have to first do what? We can't just use this. We can't say, oh, here's 2 triangles and I know these things about them. Just like we can't use CPCTC until we do what? Well, the first thing we have to do is prove that the triangles are similar. So, must prove triangles similar first. Okay? That is essentially all there is to section 8.4, but we are going to do one little proof before I let you go, and we'll start on 8.5. So, everybody got that? Prove triangle similar, then we can use any of these features about the triangle. So if we know that the triangles are similar by side, side, side similarity, that gives us in turn that all the angles are similar because of this information. Okay. I don't have any other walls in my house that I could stick these on, which is why I'm kneeling. All right, so let's say we have triangle STU and we have triangle XYZ. Okay? We're going to be given the triangle STU is similar to triangle XYZ. We want to prove that ST times XZ is equal to SU times XY. That's what we're going to prove, and we're going to prove it with a prove it in a 2-column proof. All right, it's really simple. It's only 3 simple steps, but it just gives you an idea of how to use these properties. So let's see, statements. Reasons. Okay, so the first thing we write in any proof, I know you're rusty, we haven't done this in a while, we've been lucky, we've had only really algebraic problems, which for some of us aren't so lucky, but remember the very first thing that we do in every proof is we write down what we're given, and in this case we are given that triangle STU is similar to triangle XYZ. That's given, okay? So, because I know that the 2 triangles are similar, put that up there so it reminds us that the 2 triangles are similar, we can look at the pictures, which we have to make sure they're oriented correctly according to the way that the triangles are written. S goes with X, S goes with X, T goes with Y, T goes with Y, and U goes with Z, U goes with Z. So that's good. The triangle looks like it's supposed to here. I want to get that ST times XZ is equal to SU times XY. So I am looking at this and this and this and this. Notice I'm not marking them with congruent symbols because they are not congruent. It's obvious from looking at the pictures that they are not congruent. So let's at least write the ratios of what we know. We know ST over XY should be equal to or proportional with SU over XZ. So I'm going to write that in a statement. ST over XY is equal to SU over XZ. Why? Why is that true? Why am I allowed to say that? Because I know that corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. Okay? That was what we just talked about. We know that because they're similar, then the sides are proportional. That's not what I want to prove, though. What do you notice about this? What can I do to this algebraically to manipulate it to make it look like that? Did you say cross product? Means extremes product theorem? Either of those are the same. If I were to multiply ST times XY, am I allowed to do that? Yes, means extremes product theorem. Or SU and SU times XY, do I get what I'm trying to prove? Yes, I do. It doesn't matter that there's no numbers here. That makes absolutely no difference with what I'm trying to do. So all I have to do is actually write in my next step, my very last step, because my last step is always what I'm trying to prove, is that ST times XZ, ST times XZ, good, is equal to SU times x, y, which is the other half of what I'm trying to prove. And why? It's called the means extremes product theorem. And no, you cannot write cross multiply because it's not called the cross multiplication theorem. It's called the means extremes product theorem. It's a geometric thing. You're in advanced geometry, so we're not calling it cross multiply. I'm saying that word to jog your memory, to remember that you've actually done this before, but this is what you need to write as far as your reasons. Or if you want, you can write the entire theorem down, which I don't think you want to do. So this is what you would write, okay? And that is section 8.4 in a nutshell.